Good morning, everybody. We are here. We are ready to go. We are witnessing the death of AMC as we speak. We have got Outdoor Smile, number one in the chat. What's going on, Outdoor Smile? Frank, Dark Bro, Ray. How you doing, Ray? We got Kombu, Noodle Toast, Noodle Toast. Man. Oh gosh, what a name. Robert, what's going on? Aloha to you, my friend. We got Kombu. All of you guys, all like 5 of you guys. Thank you very much for being in here. Let's check the market out and see what is going on right now. AMC in the top left-hand side of the screen. Yes, I almost said screen, but I wanted to say scream. All on the left-hand side of the screen, screaming in agony as Adam Aaron brutally beats this stock. Boom, 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 down to the ground. And if you don't believe me, just look at the price action. All those yes votes, all those yes guys, all those Adam Aaron believers sitting at $2.02 right now. I wouldn't be surprised if both of these stocks meet up at $1 before that reverse split takes place in the conversion. Shiba Inu coin doing okay this morning, sitting sideways at 830 points per coin, currently right in the middle at 826 points per coin. GameStop sitting at 17.05 at the moment, down 1.22% on the day. Oh my gosh, dude, look at Tesla. Soaring, flying. Tesla is killing it today. There's no other way to put it. Tesla following an impeccable trend higher. If Pringleton were in here, he'd be yelling steeper. Well, I can't make it much steeper because that would go against the laws of physics. All right, so this is what we got right now. Tesla, is it breaking back down, or is it simply going to wick back up and come back above that trend line and move higher the rest of the day, up 1.20% after being down about 2% earlier? Tesla is soaring, guys. NASDAQ sitting up 1.5%, following Tesla almost perfectly. AMC 202. We've got GameStop 1705. Dogecoin sitting at 6.3 cents. Ethereum sitting at 1656. 825 on Shiba Inu coin. Bitcoin sitting at 26,134. Mullen Auto getting destroyed today. Mullen Auto touching 39 cents per share earlier, currently sitting at 43.7 cents per share. Down 8%, and it was down like 15% earlier. Sundial sitting at $1.71. The SPY $442. Netflix $435 per share. Netflix is up 5% on the day today. My goodness, Netflix looking good. Highcroft Mining sitting up 7% of the day. QQQ 368. Ape sitting at $1.81. MPW $6.91. Tesla sitting at $2.36. It is curling back up above that trend line. PID sitting at $17.38. Joby sitting at $7.35, and TMC sitting at $1.22 right now, 4% on the day today. Not a bad gain there. Tesla or Bitcoin? Let's see if Tesla breaks this trend line. Then we can go back down to Bitcoin. I was wondering, Tesla, Bitcoin. It doesn't really matter too much, but we'll watch it and see if it breaks that uptrend. A little green on the charts today. Some of them are green, Kombu. Some of them are very, very, very red, like AMC and Mullen Auto. Crypto DMO, yo, let's get started. What's going on, Crypto DMO? Glad to have you, man. Hello, all. Stig Beater, how you doing? Hopefully Shibarium relaunch today and Shiba Inu starts going up. Robert, I would love it, man. I would love it. I'm actually expecting a Shibarium relaunch today. Why? Well, if you read the blog post from Satoshi yesterday, Satoshi claiming that tomorrow, he wrote this yesterday, so essentially today, we will see all of the testing wrap up, and we are ready for the public relaunch. Now, that to me doesn't necessarily mean that they will relaunch it today. But, I mean, what he did say was that testing would be wrapped up, and they would be ready for the public launch today. So I don't know if they'll try to have the main Shib token Twitter account pump it up for 24 hours before they go out there and launch it. I don't know if they'll try. I mean, there's no other like scheduled conferences or something, so I don't think that they're going to be waiting for like a, ETH Miami or Bitcoin Miami event where they can go launch it at another conference like that. So I'm actually expecting them to launch it today. If they don't do it today, I would expect tomorrow. If they don't do it tomorrow, well, I don't think that they have Shibarium. So That's kind of my expectations right there, is that we do see some more interest in announcements on that today. Hey bro, look at Axia. It's buy time for me. I'm buying some today. Dark Brew, let's get started. DD214, how long you had that blue skull there, DD214? It looks new on you, but I could be wrong. How long have you had that blue skull, DD214? Who I'm actually expecting everyone. Congratulate this dude. Iridi. When I said that, yeah, I knew somebody was going to say something like that. Now I wonder if I wouldn't have thought it, because I don't know if my thought, like if my pause or whatever I did influenced you in saying that there. But because I thought it, now I wonder if that kind of incepted the idea into your mind, or if simply because I said that, you began to think it as well. We got some Inception stuff going on here, Iridi, or are you and I on the same page there? Now I need to know. I need to know right now. Still holding AMC down 90.55%. Fox C Lady. Yeah, actually, to my own fault now, I am glad that I don't have, and take this whatever way you want, right? I was mad 5 weeks ago, when it spiked up and they called my shares away at $5 a share. Vast majority of them called away. It wasn't a profit because I had brought my cost basis down to 465. So I actually did get out with the vast majority. At this point, I can ride the remaining shares down to 0, and it still would have been an overall profitable trade after 2 stinking years, right? 2+ years. It still would have been a profitable trade at that point. But right now, okay, my cost basis is 465 after averaging down, and I am still down just in the last month after making that average and being up drastically, up 100+% after hours on the day that the settlement didn't go through. I'm down. I looked at it today. It was 50+%, I think, that I was down. Dude, insane, right? Insane the extent of the losses in AMC right now. So Fox C Lady, yeah, I feel it. I probably don't feel the same amount of pain that you feel right now, because they did call those shares away and I didn't buy back into them in the last month. But I've been seeing a lot of screenshots, and a lot of people are in your exact same boat. Fox Lady, Foxy Lady. I know I'm going to start saying Foxy Lady over there, and people are going to be like, oh my gosh, what do we have going on here? But no, I've been seeing a lot of screenshots, and a lot of people have continued to average into AMC over the last 2 years, and they are down heavy. I do want to say this, if anybody is down very heavy in AMC, guys, we can always recover losses. Right? There's always more money to be made. We can always dig ourselves out of holes. Never, never, never beat yourself up, all right? So, who is bullish? And if so, on what? Stig Bader, glad to have you in here with a 9-month member chat. Stig, appreciate the 9 months, bro. Dude, keep that green name because I'm loving it right now. You know what? I'm bullish on our futures. I'll tell you that right now. I am bullish on every single one of our futures. If you're talking like stocks and crypto wise, this is going to sound extremely stupid. I'm bullish on the bull market. Okay? I'm bullish on the bull market, and that's about it right now. I'm not necessarily, I am bullish on Shibarium, and I do hope that good things come from it. I am bullish on some of these other things, but just in general, man, I'm bullish on the bull market. Why? We've been in this bear market for 2+ years. It will be 2 full years come Thanksgiving, okay? And 2 full years in a bull market is among the longest, or 2 full years in a bear market, is among the longest bear markets that we have witnessed. I mean, you guys truly are living through some nonsense right now. And I know there's a lot of political crap going on, with people prepping up for more lockdowns, and people prepping up for more C words, and people prepping up for a lot of craziness, okay? So I'm not exactly sure that this bear market is going to be over just yet. But I will say this, man. It will end. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I am so bullish on this next bull market that you guys are, dude, we're going to, I don't know. What do they say? We're gonna pour one out for all the bros that we lost along the way, because you guys see these numbers right here. I know you see them. 33 people in this live stream. The numbers have been much, much higher in the past. And I do truly, a lot of people don't necessarily believe this, okay? And at the end of the day, it doesn't really bother me too much if you're not here, right? If you leave, if you give up, you know, I wish you the best and I wish you stay. That is sincere. But I truly feel that it's your money, it's your decisions, it's your life. Like, go live it. So if you're not able to make it through the bear market into the bull market, I'm technically okay with that. But dude, the other part of me truly wants to see you guys absolutely killing it in the next bull market. Not in the sense that we go out there and we all make $2 million, $3 million in the next bull market because we're all sitting on like 80x gains in everything and we're ripping higher. You know, I really don't care about the amount of money that you make, but I do want you to see the possibilities of upside. Because I'm kind of in a weird position, right? I started this channel at the beginning of 2021, I believe, 2021. And it was a very nice 2021. People were feeling the I guess, extent of the peak of the bull market. And it was great. But very shortly after, you know, July into November. July, the bear market kind of started with AMC, and then the crypto bear market and overall stock market began in November of 2021 there. And it's been dead straight losses for the last 2 years. So everybody has been feeling this bear market completely. And dude, when you are inspired by the gains, that is the only thing, man, that's going to keep you going through the next bear market, because there will be one. But, dude, I hope we get another bull market very similar to the previous bull markets, where we're looking at 5, 10 plus years in overall slow, steady, nice stock market gains. And we're sitting on crypto riptos going 10, 20, 30x during the next bull market. And people take profits. People put some aside. Hey, go have some fun with the money you made. Responsible fun with it. Go buy yourself a new car. Go buy yourself a new house. Whatever you want. Don't go blow it on some crazy consumables. Make sure you buy something worthwhile. But yeah, man, I'm extremely bullish on the bull market. I sure did, sir. Sorry, I'm not mature at times. Dude, I thought it too, man. I thought the exact same thing as well. So if you're talking about maturity, you're ripping on mine as well. Bullish on dividends. There you go, Frank. Another 500 in the Roth. Only 500 to go this year. Total annual dividends are over $4,000. Holy smokes, man. Frank over there paying his property taxes with dividends alone. I love it, Frank. Or C-word. Oh, God, no. Hey, Noodle Toes. They actually are talking about that, man. Okay? And look, I don't feed into all of that crap. Okay? I don't feed into it. I'm not going to sit here and worry about it. But I do want you to be aware that they are discussing that. All right? They're already talking potential shutdowns. They're ramping up their protective equipment or whatever it is, that PPE. They're going out there. It's very weird, dude. It's very weird. How much bone should one hold to make 100,000 in the bull run? Now, Iridi, that's an excellent question, okay? Because I truly do believe you're not going to see prices of $100 in the next bull market. But let's say by the time the bull market comes around, Shibarium is extremely successful. You know, if you're watching Matic, Matic is a good example. The prices are lower on Matic. But if you're watching this bull market here, darn, not what I wanted to see. Let's go out to CoinMarketCap. That's probably going to be better. Polygon, right? Why are we looking at Polygon? Well, Shibarium is a direct copy and paste of Polygon. So if you're looking at the all-time graph on Polygon, this bad boy comes out and it's basically worthless at a couple cents a coin. And you do see a 100x. But let's look at market caps, okay? if you're looking at this market cap, Bone is already well above these levels here at 30 million. Bone is like, what, a $300 million coin. So let's go into these areas. Dude, we witnessed a skyrocket to $18 billion. Now, I'm not saying that Shibarium is going to be as big as Polygon, but I will say this. Why can't it be? Why can't it be? So, depending on the next bull market, Polygon may continue to rise nicely. It may stay ahead of Bone. It may stay ahead of Shibarium. But why couldn't we reach 5, 10, maybe $15 billion valuations in a layer 2 blockchain, Shibarium, and Bone? That's what these guys are expecting, and that's what they're hoping for. So, conservatively, we can reach $1 billion valuation in Bone by 3xing. If you are reaching these all-time valuations, all-time highs at about 15 billion, you're looking at Bone 45xing from its current values. So, if you believe the best of the best, I'd say around $3,000 worth of Bone right now would take you roughly to $100,000 if you expect it to reach the all-time highs that Polygon had in the last bull market. So these are direct comparisons. Clearly, nobody knows the future. Bone could go bankrupt tomorrow. Polygon could go bankrupt tomorrow. Nothing is guaranteed, but it's a direct comparison of two layer 2 blockchains, and very similar blockchains, because we know that Bone is a fork of Polygon. So look at those numbers right there, and depending on the success of the next bull market, depending on the success of Shibarium, this is, I guess, decent metrics that you can use to compare those prices to. Best case scenario, $3,000 takes you to takes you to 100,000. Maybe worst case scenario, dude, you stack up and you might need 10, 15, 20, 30 grand if you only see like a $1-2 billion valuation on Bone. Those are realistic, right? I can't just sit here and tell you guys, well, you go out and buy $100 worth of Bone right now, you're guaranteed to have $100,000 in the next bull market. I got to keep it real, man. I got to keep it real and show you some optimistic and yet more realistic approaches to that. Where we at? My life has always been full of nonsense. I'm so used to it, but looking forward to the bull market and all the riches to come. Stick beater, man. Absolutely. And I want you guys to know this too, okay? Because I know that every rich liar on the internet, and they go out there and they buy sports cars. Every rich liar on the internet tries to hold up this idea of what your riches should look like. You don't need a Lamborghini. I'll tell you right now, my Kia Forte gets me wherever I want to go. You don't need a $4 million house. I'll tell you right now, I'd be ticked off paying $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year in property taxes to the government for owning my house. It's at certain points, sure. If you do walk away with 10, 20, $30 million or something obscene, go blow it if you want to blow it. Go pay the government if you want to pay the government. All of those things. But I'm telling you right now, man, if you guys set up some solid portfolios, let me just use Frank for example, right? I know Frank is not sitting on a $100,000 portfolio right now. So what can you accomplish with a much lesser portfolio if you focus on long-term, slow growth and dividend income? Dude, $4,000 a year does not sound like a lot. But if all of a sudden, all of your utilities are paid, I know you guys aren't out there dropping like $800 a month on electric bills, okay? If all of a sudden all of your utilities are paid, that frees up a lot of your current income. That frees up a lot of space in your mind to begin innovating and thinking and focus on growing instead of surviving. You can do a lot on amounts of money that you don't necessarily view as life-changing. If somebody were to come in today and say, I'll pay your rent for the rest of your life, your current rent, right? Not going out there and dropping rent on an $8,000 a month a luxury apartment in Miami, but I'll pay your rent for the rest of your life. Dude, if you had a $50,000, $60,000 portfolio, why couldn't you? Why couldn't you go out there and generate 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% annual dividends on that portfolio? Annual growth. You absolutely can. So guys, don't focus on needing a new McLaren. Focus on changing your life in ways that you didn't even think was possible. And I'm telling you right now, you'll soon realize not how easy it is, but how accessible it is to do so. Okay, every payday, cost average on my assets, I have $200 to add to either Luke, XRP, or Jasmine, or all three. Not financial advice out of the 3 short term that do. So Jeff, man, be cautious about Terra Luna Classic right now. Okay, Terra Luna Classic, in my opinion, is entering a danger zone. A danger zone where you may soon begin to see developers walking away. If that's what ends up happening, I believe a lot of people are going to walk away with them. But what you have to focus on is who remains. Terra Luna Classic didn't jump up to 60,000 points per coin on developers. It didn't jump up there because people were worried about a repeg taking place. It jumped up there because the lunatics were buying in like crazy off of the mass catastrophe that took place on the death spiral. So I wouldn't necessarily continue to dollar cost average into Terra Luna Classic, believing that it is a phenomenal asset. I would still dollar cost average into that one if you believe it's a lottery ticket play. XRP, dude, I would almost bet. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. I would almost bet that if you locked up some XRP for the next 20 years, there's no way that you wouldn't be digging up a treasure. There's no way you wouldn't be digging up a treasure if you locked up some XRP for the next 20 years. It's a company early on in its stages, early on in its industry, and absolutely with potential to grow big time. Dark Bro, I'm going to pull up Axia right here on the thing. And then the last one there. What was the last one that he said? You know, Jasmine's kind of in the same deal. I do believe Jasmine's got a lot of upside potential during the next bull market, but please don't believe that Jasmine's going back up to $1 and so on, because those are like pre-dilution levels. So just know that it does look low. It is low. It can go much higher, but it's not going to be reaching like dollar plus levels in the sense that it's going to do so easily, simply because it was there before. Those are pre-dilution levels. I'd rather have a house that's paid off than paying a house in property taxes every year. Yeah, dude. And I'm telling you right now, man, I get a letter in the mail, like at the beginning of the month or end of last month, I don't know, that they're raising these people are insane, man. The appraisal on my house, just because they want it to, it's going up 35%. Dude, if I see a 35% increase in my property taxes, I don't even know what state would be cheaper than Ohio, but I'm going to be sick to my stomach if I see a 35% increase on property taxes. George Lopez Garcia, what's going on, man? Kombu, 10 months of first broversary coming in October when I turn 40. The old man is here, and he's here to stay. I love it, Kombu. Very nice, man. Very nice. And then we got to get a green name for little Kombu too, man, so that he can get a anniversary on his actual birthday. Kombu, congratulations on the 10 months, man, and thank you very much for that. You guys have no idea, man. It's literally seeing that people are willing to keep a green name for 10, 12, 24, 25 months. It is absolutely fascinating, man. So, Kombu, thank you very much for keeping that green name. Let's see. Listen, Nvidia is where it's at. We got earnings coming in a few. What are you playing, Wayne Grow? Did you get in? Did you get in, Wayne Grow? Are you playing to the upside or the downside? I want to know, man. Axia Protocol, guys, sitting... Yeah, Dark Bro. I mean, this would have been a phenomenal buy-in right here. If you got in, this is extremely low volume, dude. $30 in volume, but a 44% decline on a $0 market cap, by the way. 44% daily decline. Dark bro, if you buy in, man, I want to watch you spike the price of this coin up. So let us know when you get in. I'm going to watch the blip. Because if you don't blip this coin up, man, I don't believe in cryptocurrency anymore. After all that, Dark Bro, 44% decline. I think you can afford to buy in on that one and watch your money double just to get back to where you were earlier in the day. Jasmine gonna hit it. Not easily though, Hemi. Not easy. That's why I put that not easy in there. I do believe we've done the numbers before, and I forget what it would take it up to. $14-15 billion valuation or something like that, if I remember correctly. I might remember incorrectly. It is a multi-billion-dollar valuation though. If it does reach that dollar level. So don't believe that it's going to do it easily. You can believe that it's going to do it, but don't believe that it's going to do it easily. Simply based on the fact that it was higher before, because those were pre-dilution levels though. Isn't Florida terrible for paying property taxes? Listen, we got some, I don't know if they're watching right now or not, but my mom's got some friends in from Jersey right now. I'll say this, dude. Jersey taxes are ridiculous. I was sitting there complaining last night, and then that's why I say I don't know what state would be cheaper than Ohio, but there are some extremely ridiculous places for property taxes. Jersey seems to be extremely high. I actually do not know where Florida stands in property taxes, so I can't say offhand whether they're ridiculous or not. But, dude, some places are just obscene. So I still feel good about being in Ohio, bro. But I'm telling you right now, man, 35% increase just because they want to. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Raw land is where my money will go. Low property tax without buttons. Hey, Alex Rodriguez, that is true. That is true. The land, the absolute land value is very low, and you do pay very low taxes if you're just buying up real estate. Like if you're just buying up land, man. Yeah, that's what she's thinking about, changing it to a big bro and starting a little bro accounts for a little convo. Nice convo. You don't have to do that, man, though. You don't have to do that. Bro, if Jasmine hits $1, gains, baby, gains, baby, gains. Let's get started. Dark bro, hope you make it, man. Don't know yet. I'm leaning towards puts. I don't even know what the expectations are for. I gotta re-download Weeble or download the update on Weeble. Hopefully later today. I gotta start seeing these. I want to start looking at the financials of these companies here. Tesla's still rising overall, slowing down its trajectory a little bit, but still following this trend line. Almost stuck to it, staying above it, moving below it, trying to get back up above it. Tesla doing phenomenal, up 1.5% on the day today. Ooh, look at Shiba Inu coin. All right, Shib, we see you throwing some green lines on the screen right there. Don't throw some purple lines, but we see you throwing those green lines. And AMC, ladies and gentlemen, AMC down below $2 per share. Crypto vibes, feel the vibes, bro. Crypto vibes. I appreciate those vibes, man. Thank you very much for that, and I hope you feel some good vibes as well. Clear taxes are going up because of the Green New Deal. He said until you hit $425,000 in income, your taxes would not go up. Nothing about property taxes. Dude, I'll say this. Yeah, I agree, Ken. I agree. Now, I do hope that my income taxes don't go up, right? Property taxes are annoying. The vast majority are towards the local school district, right? Which annoys me a little bit. But they are getting a brand new high school and track and football field and all of that stuff. So, although, look, I absolutely cannot stand paying taxes when we send money. Okay, look, if we have to aid another country, okay, I get that. But when you literally send $100 and some billion to Ukraine to perpetuate a war that we should not be involved in, and then you don't help out families that literally just watch their lives get chemical blasted in East Palestine, Ohio. Stuff like that, dude, where you don't agree with the places that your money's being spent. That really does bother me. Government aid to people who are able to work but unwilling to work. That kind of stuff, that really irritates the crap out of me, knowing what I pay in income taxes. But I can get annoyed about... I get annoyed. I don't have any kids in school, so I can get annoyed about paying property taxes to a school district that I'm not necessarily taking advantage of. But, dude, when I see the kids, I know kids love going to Friday night football games. I know that that's like their whole life at that point. And, dude, when they have a brand new football field, when they've got a brand new high school, when they can get excited about going to school and enjoying their weekends, playing basketball in a brand new gym, maybe they'll build some tennis courts, dude, and I go down there and play some tennis too. I don't know. But, that stuff, I can calm down a little bit on that stuff, man. I know the kids in the neighborhood, the kids in the community, the kids in the township or city or whatever, they're going to be seeing the results of that. So I am actually okay when I know where the money's being spent and the fact that it's going to be making some kids pretty happy there. So that part I don't mind, but dude, it wouldn't... Oh, jeez. When you see people that they're eating better than you are, man, because they get a food allowance every month for not working, and you're sitting there wondering, dude, should I eat some ramen tonight or should I have steak? It's like, what is going on here with the amount of money that I just paid in taxes? I don't even want to go out to eat yet. These dudes are sitting there, and yeah, you guys get the drift. 250,000 Jasmine coins. I hope that makes me a decent change in the run. Iridi, I hope it does as well, man. Let's see. After Clay joins football, not foot-all. Noodle. Let me pull up the Discord. Crap! I always forget my stupid. First try, dude. Get on my level. I don't even know what you guys are doing. First try. Got the Discord login right. California has the highest taxes. I live in Oakland, California, the most dangerous city in the world. K King, I will say, I've seen some videos of Oakland, California, man. Something's going on there. You guys got a lot of homeless, man. You guys, some parts of Oakland looking like third world. In the world, and my beloved government charged me the highest taxes. What a beautiful combination. Lovely. K-King, it is crazy, dude. It is crazy. Mrs. 50 Shades, what's going on? Florida property tax is a pain here as well. Cost of living is going up. It's the salt life, beach life, and water is beautiful. Yeah, Mark, and then I hear in places like, I think it's Vermont, dude, I hear they have, like, view taxes. Your property taxes are increased because you got a beautiful view of the mountains. Like, what on earth are these people thinking? What on earth? Pretty soon there's going to be an air tax. If you guys want to breathe clean air, we're going to have to tax you for it. Totally with you on that. Help US says, yeah, and you know what? Listen, I still do believe, okay? So I don't like the idea of perpetuating war that we should not be involved with. That part is the part that gets me. And the part that we do have a lot of people struggling here. Now, clearly, I'm sure there are a lot of very good people in Ukraine. A lot of very nice people, a lot of innocent people, a lot of people who do deserve and need help, and so on. But, dude, I'm not going to get started on this whole talk either. Ukraine is not an ally. We have no business protecting non-allies. That's just the rules of the game, man. That's the rules of the game. So I don't know. This is not a political debate on whether or not it's a good idea or not, but I find it very hard, yes, maybe morally obligated in some position to stand up for the little guys and stuff like that. But, we can't be doing it to non-allies, man. Next week, Ukraine would probably drop a bomb on us if they wanted to. Neckbeard, why ain't you on the fantasy roster yet? Well, because my Discord was closed. Let me pull up the link. Go post it in the supporters chat Discord, where I can open the link and then fill that stuff out. Hopefully after the after the live there. Bones, who is NB? That would be me, JB. That would be me, aka Neckbeard. Alaska has no property taxes. Yeah, dude, but I couldn't live in Alaska. I'll tell you that right now. I don't even like when it's like 17 degrees, 20 degrees, 29 degrees. There's no way I would enjoy living in Alaska. Bro, if we doing bro state in Alaska, I'll show you the good spot. Man, I don't know if we could do it in Alaska, though, man. I'm not built for the cold, Dark Bro. I'm not built for the cold, man. I'm actually liking the action on Shib right now. It makes me want to see what the action on Bitcoin is. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful action on Bitcoin, which is why we're seeing some decent action on Shiba Inu coin right here. Boom, nice run up. A little bit of a pullback, hitting the green line. Boom, nice run up. A little bit of a pullback, hitting the green line right now. So, good looking on Bitcoin. Let's go back to 29. Let's take Shib up to 1,000, 2,000 points per coin. Oh, man. Oh, man. I will say this, guys, and I want to be honest with this. I've been doing a lot of videos on Shiba Inu coin. If Shib does rip back up to like 1,100, 1,200 points per coin, just in the respect of like transparency, I may put a stop loss on my break even or right above break even at 980 and get back in if it does dip back down. Now I say that because I do believe that Shiba Inu coin can go up, but the fact that it's so closely correlated to Bitcoin right now, and the fact that Bitcoin is attempting to break down through 26,000 and touch 25,000, makes me a little bit nervous on Shiba Inu coin here. Also, I just don't necessarily like the direction of the entire Shib state and Shibocracy and Shibazens and all of that stuff. So I would love to see Shib have one last hurrah. Even if it doesn't make it up past the 3,500 points per coin, I would still love one last hurrah where Shib hits a 1, 2, 3, 4, 500% gain and does very well for a lot of people. Without knowing how we're going to get that or what the crypto market holds in store for us, I am going to be a little bit more cautious if it breaks back up and not let it come back down that time. Let's see. Yeah, good people all over the globe. Wangro, that they are, man. That they are. And look, man, I know every single one of you guys, myself included, okay? You work for the money. No matter how you earn it, you are working for the money that you have. And I know it sucks when we can't see or can't really have control over how the obscene amounts of tax dollars are spent. North Carolina has some of the lowest property taxes, 0.50 in the city, 25 subs, and some rural areas, 0% property taxes. Yeah, don't you guys have some weird, like, personal property taxes, though? Don't you guys have some weird personal property taxes down there in North Carolina, or am I wrong on that? I wish people would hold and not sell paper hands melt. Yeah, Chris, dude, if everybody did just hold, okay, we would live in a perfect world. Okay, now it's a little bit different. You couldn't have the mentality of you're the one that's going to get to cash out then. Essentially, what we would end up with is maybe $1 million in everybody's Shiba Inu coin account. And then you could technically spend your Shib, but that's not the same thing as selling your Shib. So if everybody did just hold Shiba Inu coin, Bitcoin, whatever, AMC, whatever it was, cryptocurrency is a better than example than stock example, but technically you can borrow or earn dividends or sell calls on stocks. But if we just got that rise and nobody cashed out, there are other ways that you can sell your crypto or earn on your crypto to generate some income for yourself or be able to live off those gains. So yeah, man, I do wish that it would do nothing but go up as well. Come to the Dominican Republic. Hustler VIP. That would probably be pretty nice. I don't know what properties or what stuff looks like in the Dominican Republic, dude. But could you imagine just like retiring down to the Caribbean? Oh my goodness. Canada for cool training. Yeah. El Wahid, man. Mr. Padre. I would have to probably ease my way up to Alaska. Starting in Ohio, all right, we have some pretty cold winters, but we are nowhere near as far north as Alaska is. So I'd have to ease my way up through Canada and over to Alaska if I expected to do the Alaskan living. Not Alaska, living. I don't know what that is. Property taxes usually go up depending on the development of the land and that has the buildings with permits. Therefore, buildings home built on the properties without the permits, the property taxes stay low. No, it's not confusing, but you're probably going to get in trouble, Alex, if you build on the property without the proper permits. So don't take the fine, man. Don't take the fine. Just enjoy the land, I guess. Pop a tent. Clay, if BRICS are trying to make their own currency, could you make money if you invested in their crap? I get it's against the American dollar, but thinking about it. So yes. So all of these, the BRIC nations already have their own currency. But I believe all the talk, now I have not read everything on the subject, but I believe all of the talk is instead of denominating their trade in dollars, which is what a lot of the world does, which is why if their currency fluctuates against the dollar, these people are paying more or less in grocery stores, gas stations, and so on, simply on the appreciation and depreciation of their currency. So what they're talking about is potentially going in with their, I don't know if it's a new currency, I don't know if it's a combination of their current currencies or what the deal is, but it's going in and denominating their trade in BRICS currency, right? And doing so, it may cut out a lot of the dollar's strength if people begin to rely on other currencies as opposed to relying so hard on the dollar. I'll tell you this right now, Chris. There is no shame in betting against the dollar, okay? There are a lot of dollar bears out there, and in BRIC nations, these emerging nations, their growth potential is actually a lot greater than already, I can't say developed nations because, Brazil, Russia, India, these aren't developed nations, but they've got a lot more potential. They're growing at a faster rate than some of the more developed nations like United States, Canada, UK, and so on. So yeah, it is an absolute investment if that's something that you would be looking at. Continued growth of these developing nations can absolutely result in some fantastic gains. But yeah, dude, there's no shame in betting against the dollar because the dollar fluctuates all the time. I would like AMC to have a run, and they can go out of business for all I care. Michael, that's the thing, man. I don't know if they're set to run now that Adam Aaron got his yes vote and that all of the dilution is already in place, and all of the dilution already stands to hit the market in the next couple of days. Pay property taxes on most of your things like cars, boats, RV. Pretty much crap that you have to register to the BMV. Gotcha. All right. Ken, is it like a ridiculous amount though? Does it make up for the losses or the cheaper property taxes? Bro, on the peninsula where I lived, the winter down here in Washington were worse than... Really? Dark bro, that's kind of crazy, man. Now, I believe it, right? Winter can be bad anywhere, but... I know that, like, Siberia, dude, Russia's got some wild winters. Wild winters. And Alaska's pretty much touching Russia. So, that's the only thing I was comparing it to. And I know that northern Canada gets blasted as well. But that's like a little bit of a surprise to know that Washington could be worse than Alaska in terms of winters. 0900 Jeremy. Jeremy, if you're in here right now, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel, man. Appreciate you on that one. Do you know when the Bitcoin halving comes? No, I don't know what date it is, Paul. We can look at that, though. We can look at when it's expected. Took first position, 5 contract puts Nvidia at 365 strike, expiring next Friday. Wayne Grow, let's get started. Wayne, let me ask you this, man. Are the earnings today? Are the earnings today after hours? If they dump off today, okay, I do hope you the best. So if you're the only one with position on Nvidia in here, I do hope that it dumps for you. Of course, if anybody else has call options on Nvidia, I'm staying neutral on the situation. I don't have a position. I do have NVDY, so I don't necessarily want it to drop off, but I can continue to dollar cost average into that ETF if Nvidia does begin to dump off. And pick up some more shares to earn some more dividends there. So I don't necessarily want to see it fall, but it doesn't bother me too much if it does. But if it dumps off tomorrow, are you taking your profit? Or, I mean, if it dumps off, if it's much, much lower at the open, are you taking your profit? Or are you trying to hold through next week and watch the rally continue? Stack your money to the roof and then move to the Philippines. Do you want to talk about a bang for your buck? 50-to-1 exchange. Live in the upper middle class for $1,000 a month. Let me ask you this, Ken. I've never been to the Philippines, right? Clearly life over there would be much different than life in Ohio. One of the most important things, dude, to me, family, being close, being able to see your family and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily know if it would be in the cards for me to move to the Philippines. But would there be a huge like culture shock for anybody else that is interested in potentially doing that one day, stacking up, being able to generate $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month passively on their income, and potentially, you know, living life there, seeing if they liked it or something? Is there a huge culture shock that you would experience doing that? Bro, it's very different than you would imagine. Unless you've been there and gone all over the state, you will see how drastic the climate is year-round. In certain areas, it can reach -60, which I've seen. I can't even comprehend it, man. Can't even comprehend it. Like, I think the wind chill was like -20 or something on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day this last year. And I was afraid the birds were going to fall out of the tree and die. That was the wind chill. That wasn't the actual temperature. So I can't even imagine -60, man. Can't even imagine. Hey, the likes are low. Can we get up to... Oh my gosh, guys, what are you doing? Click the like button, man. You don't even like the stream? You don't like what's going on right now? Click the like button, guys. Thanks, Clay. Hearing about the growth potential, not trying to make money, and then end up living under communism. Also, everyday spy guy said right now he sees it as healthy competition. Yeah, so Chris, man, look, they're growing at a faster rate. I don't know if necessarily the BRICS currency and that entire idea will pan out as competition to the dollar. I'll say this, dude. If we don't ruin the United States, I do believe that the dollar is going to remain king. It's just the way that it is. Yes, the ruling nations, they do end up... I don't know if it's pride that kills them or what. We could be on the brink of that happening to the United States. I do still believe, and this is the United States, let me just put it this way for anybody else that doesn't live here, that doesn't believe the United States is one of the... there's no denying that the United States is one of the richest nations in the world. There's no denying that. Whether you agree that they're the greatest or not is a different story. Well, you know, you look at all of the previous empires, every single one of them have collapsed. So that could be, the United States could be on the way to that happening. Whether it happens next year, whether it happens 300 years from now, nobody really knows. So until that happens, I do believe the dollar will remain king. It's just going to see some fluctuation. But that absolutely does not mean that you cannot invest in developing nations and grow along with them. Dude, if the United States is hitting 2% GDP, and that's phenomenal. Meanwhile, China, India, Brazil, they're at like 8, 9, 20% GDP. Clearly, they are growing at a much faster pace and can provide much better gains. Just don't get involved with like Argentina, Venezuela, and Turkey, man. I heard the interest rate, and I don't know if this is true. I'll look it up right now and see if I can find it on Google. I heard the interest rate, and I think it was Argentina, might have been Venezuela, over 100% right now. Or the inflation rate, over 100% right now. Could have been an interest rate. No, I don't even know. I'm going to look. Could you imagine borrowing money in Argentina and paying back 100% annualized interest? That's just dumb, man. That's just dumb. Yeah, well, that's it is right. Dude, you know, we're stretched here paying 7% mortgages. The interest rates are ridiculously high right now. Look at this. The previous interest rate, I don't know if this is the equivalent of their federal funds rate or what, but the interest rate here, federal funds rate, is like 5 point something. I don't know what they actually raised it to the last time. which results in mortgages slightly above prime being at 7% on average. Look at the interest rates in Argentina right now. The previous rate was 97%. The current rate is 118%. I mean, dude, you actually can't expect people to prosper with those types of interest rates unless they are already like moved. My advice to you right now would be move to Argentina if you are sitting on a decent amount of cash, or loan your money to extremely high credit institutions or something in Argentina. A 118% like federal interest rate is insanity. I don't know if they'll ever pay it back. You know, their credit rating has to suck in order for their interest rates to be that high. But, dude, the people of Argentina, how can you really expect them to... And look, I'm not saying become reliant on credit, but a lot of people who buy houses, a lot of people who buy cars, a lot of people who do that do so on credit. How can you expect anybody to do anything if they're paying 118%? Dude, credit cards that get you at 26 to 29% are basically killing you. I mean, that interest on credit cards kills a lot of people. Imagine it being 118%. So if any of you guys, I don't know if I have any Argentinian viewers in here, but if any of you guys live in Argentina, let me know what that's like. Or if any of you guys live near Argentina, let me know what that's like to be seeing interest rates like that, because it's insane, man. Bitcoin looking good in the bottom left, man. Look at Bitcoin, 26,400. Shib sitting at 850 points per coin. I'm liking it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm liking it. It is a huge cultural shock here. They do not live how we live in the States. Everything here is very simple. It's like Green Acres. Everything is slow-paced. All right, so Ken, depending on where you would live in the United States, it might be a little bit less of a cultural shock. I mean, if you're living in, like, if you're living in the mountains down in West Virginia, might not be terrible cultural shock, but I'm not going to lie. I'm looking at some of those pictures you posted in there, Ken. I don't know if that's like property where you're just living in some sort of a luxury vacation or something where you could actually stay and live and so on, but those pictures look phenomenal, man. Those pictures look phenomenal there. Dark Bro, the jet stream just tears right through your state, acting crazy. Are you talking about Washington there? Market looking nice. I'm slightly skeptical on how much this will continue, but I do hope it all shoots to the moon. Sean, me too, man. Me too. Market overall, excluding AMC, it's actually looking pretty decent today. You got Tesla, man. Tesla's absolutely soaring today. It may not continue this upward trend. It might begin to channel sideways now, but Tesla up 1+%. The overall market is indicated by the NASDAQ doing very well today, back up 1.5%. AMC getting blasted on Adam Aron's conversion. GameStop bouncing back a little bit, but GameStop was getting hit pretty hard today too. Mullen's not doing well, but the rest of the market seems to be in the green. And then crypto's showing some strength as well, guys. Bitcoin looking pretty good at 26,400 here, bringing Shiba Inu coin up about to 845, 850 points per coin. Yeah, if you guys join the Discord, if you're not in it already, let me post a. I gotta find my cursor, man. I got a 49-inch monitor right here, and I can never find my cursor going over to that stupid thing. I'm gonna post a link in the Discord just in case you guys do want to jump in and see what some of the Philippines pictures looks like. Ken, you're on vacation over there? Is that what it is? You're on vacation over there, man? I don't know if you get property over there if you're on vacation or what the deal is, but guys, it does look really nice, man. So if you're thinking about it, I know a lot of people will be uneasy about taking vacations to unknown locations like that. So it is always cool to see some pictures of other people doing it if you guys want to check out Ken's pics there. Thanks for the TED Talk. Now back to some AMC. When Moon. Josh, man, you're welcome for the TED Talk. I'll give you a Clay Talk every day of the week. When AMC Moon, I'm going to say this, dude. Unless some sort of a judge or some sort of appeal comes through, I don't know if AMC is going to be able to moon at all now. Based on Adam Aron's 25 million plus dilution, based on the amount of short shares that are reported, based on all of the numbers, I believe it would be extremely difficult, if not impossible, for AMC to substantially rise in price and once again detach itself from the overall value of the company. At this point in the game, dude, let me put it this way. At this point in the game, AMC is basically in the same position as it was prior to all of this beginning. The stock price is right back down, near all-time lows. I mean, look at this, dude. Look at this right here. We got to go weekly graph. All-time lows at $1.17. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit $1.17 tomorrow. I really would not be surprised if AMC is not down, touching all-time lows at those levels. That's the all-time low, right? We are lower than right before that happened. We are lower than right before AMC shot up. AMC right here was $2.28, man. You know, so we are among the lowest we have ever seen on AMC. We are the lowest we have seen on AMC since this entire thing began. So Adam Aron has erased all of the progress that AMC has had over the last 2.5 years. 100% of the progress that retail investors made has been erased because of this reverse split and this conversion. So what did that do? That erased us, but brought AMC back into the same position that it was in before. 550 million authorized shares. We've got a little bit more debt now, absolutely, but the potential to dilute, pay that debt down, and AMC will likely be in the exact same position that it was at the beginning of 2021. Potentially facing bankruptcy if we go through some more lockdowns, thanks to the government here. But they're going to be in the exact same position. So, the question you say, does AMC still have potential? Yes. But, dude, we've got to go through the exact same thing that we've already been through. Now, the question is, can we? Can we rally 4 or 5 million individual retail investors once more? Can people be inspired to go out and squeeze hedge funds again? Maybe. But here's the thing we have to remember all along the way. Don't trust the idiots in suits that are telling you give them money in order to squeeze them. You have to be focused simply on buying and holding and not letting anybody get those shares. And we've learned people can't focus on that. That we have learned that. So trying to do it twice with the knowledge that people cannot commit, the question becomes, why would they commit this time when they couldn't commit last time? They are so easily brainwashed into believing something that is a lie that I don't think that we would be able to do it if we had some sort of a round 2 like that. So that's my unfortunate take on where AMC is at right now and why I don't necessarily believe that we could squeeze it a second time, even if we're back in the same spot. Clay, can you increase your mic output level? I'm full blast on my system. I can still barely hear you. Interesting. No, I can't actually increase it at all. No, I cannot increase it at all right there. Let me see if I can just turn the volume up a little bit right here. So maybe I can, yeah, hold on, that's too much there. All right, we'll see if that helps at all. That might help a little bit. I don't know if it's going to help a little bit or not. I'll turn the volume up a little bit on the mic. I can't adjust the settings within Streamlabs. The mic's already on full blast in Streamlabs. So if TSLY average 40 cents or more per month, 130,000 makes you around 9,000 per month in dividends, but Tesla average is around 58. Yeah, Ken, so you're right on those numbers. Okay, here's the things that you got to watch out for, though. One, can they continue the current performance on options that they have done in the past? I like the fact that you're taking the average dividend as opposed to the most recent dividend, because the most recent dividend being like 80 cents and the one before that being $1.06, those are some high-level dividends. So I like the fact that you're taking the average dividend there. Another thing that you have to account for, if Tesla gets blasted and Tesla goes down in value, if Tesla drops back down to $100 a share, Tesla is going to be about $7 a share. So you got to account for capital losses as well. But you are right on those dividends. The dividends are insane in TSLY. Clay Stewart, Eminent Exporting Goods, that's earnings loss. Revenue is just because of retail theft. I know how much you hate thieves. Theft was so bad there. It affected the investors too. Aw, dude, yeah, don't get me started. I'm glad it's 1 o'clock, Wanger. I see what you're trying to do, man. You're trying to poke me and stay until 2 o'clock talking about theft. I see these videos. Guys, you don't want to know the thoughts that run through my head on these idiots that go into stores, tear things up, and just walk out with stacks of clothes, with whatever the heck they want to walk out with. You think I'm a nice guy, right? You think I'm a nice guy, but I'm telling you right now, dude, there is a special place, and it is not angelic for people who are walking out of retail stores with whatever they want and whatever they think that they can carry. Don't get me started on what I think that these security guards should be able to do and what I would like to see other customers doing if people are just walking out with items. I don't care if it is a stick of gum, but they go much beyond that. I would love to see some names in the chat right now so we can do some shout outs, and then you guys can come back this afternoon and we don't get banned on YouTube. Get your names in the chat right now, guys. We're going to be doing them, and we will be back. And Crypto DMO, thanks for letting me know my microphone is fine there. J Bones, man. I don't know if AMC is going to Pulto or not, man. It doesn't seem like AMC is going to be on its way to Pulto. J Bones, man. See you later. Crypto DMO, Thomas. Enjoy your day, man. We got J Bones, Gary. See you later, Gary. Enjoy your afternoon. DD214, Just Jeff. See you later, Kombu. Pudgy saying peace out of the Diamond Hand King Poodles, baby. Mark, enjoy your day, man. Gary, see you later. Kombu, Monkey Doodle, enjoy it. We've got Lonnie, man. Lonnie, see you later. Kombu, see you later. Gary, DD214. We got SD, man. Peace out to you, Mark. Lonnie, see you later. Thomas, I'll be back. Perfect, Thomas. Later to you, Peace. See you later, Jeff. Dark Bro, see you later, man. DD214. Shub him. Enjoy your day. We got Crypto DMO, J Bones. All of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me, Josh. Till the next time. Hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.